Most marriages don't collapse suddenly. They collapse, they are slowly destroyed by very little habits that grows slowly and looks harmless at the beginning. But if not checked, it sometimes grows into bigger issues that cannot be handled. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ajir-Emmanuel. I am here to teach you the habits that slowly destroys marriages. Why they are habits that slowly destroys marriages is that sometimes you may not even know that they are destroying your marriage. Sometimes at the beginning they are harmless. Everybody's overlooking them. But slowly, they begin to eat deep. And then, if not handled very well, it grows into very big issues that will destroy the family or the marriage one day. Number one, poor communication. Not talking, not listening to your partner, and always misunderstanding yourselves. Sometimes silent treatment, avoiding each other, and avoiding some healthy conversations. One partner is not ready to come and sit down and have a conversation. All those habits, from the beginning, they may seem little, but it grows and develops into bigger things. Number two, taking each other for granted. No appreciation. You don't appreciate your spouse. You are not grateful for anything they do. No efforts anymore. You are not even giving efforts into the marriage. You just feel that is it not this, is it not that? You care less. You stop saying thank you. You stop saying I am sorry. And the same you who is not doing this to your spouse notices that you go out there outside the home and you are telling people thank you. You are telling people sorry. You are talking to people. You are appreciating people. You are being grateful to people on what they do to you. You are taking your spouse for granted. And it may appear very little, but it generates into very bigger things. Number three, harsh words and disrespect. See, let me tell you something. When you insult your spouse, or when you speak to your spouse in a sarcastic manner, or belittle your spouse, or belittle their opinions, you wouldn't understand that words that comes out of your mouth sometimes injures deeper than actions. It causes deeper injuries, even emotionally, than you can think of. So you may be speaking to them, belittling them, speaking to them or insulting them, speaking to them in a sarcastic manner and all that, disrespecting them, and all that. It will slowly generate or build up into very bigger things in the future. So you must not do that. Then number four, unforgiving and keeping record of wrong doings. See, if your partner has done anything wrong and has pleaded for forgiveness and you have forgiven, let it go. There is no point of storing old offenses or saving them in your memory. And then when anything happens, you start bringing them back during arguments. Start bringing them back. Start bringing them back. When you are doing that, what shows is that you are bitter about the things you claim you forgave them. So if you have forgiven, you have forgiven. If you have not forgiven, then talk about it and forgive each other. Number 5, neglecting emotional and physical intimacy. There are some couples that when they have issues, they begin to live like roommates. No intimacy among them, no love, no sharing of bed or things like that. No time, no affection, no connection between them. They are just living there like roommates, not like husband and wife. That should stop. If you have any issue or there is anything generating among yourself, come together as matured as you are. Discuss it, forgive each other, and let your love ignite once more. Not, neglecting each other and each other's emotions and physical intimacy and staying on your own as if you are living in the room like roommates. Number 6, lack of quality time together. You are always busy with work. You are always busy with your business. You are always on phone. Even when you are at home, you are always on phone, claiming his business call, his office calls. You are always outside. You are not, even if you are inside, you are not in the family. You are somewhere else. See, love dies without attention. Let me tell you, if no matter how you love your partner, if you don't give them that attention, that closure, slowly, you will discover that love is fading away. So you must work on that. Always be available for your family. Number 7, pride and refusal to apologize. See, there are some people that will never apologize. No matter how wrong, they know they are wrong. But pride will never allow them apologize. It could be the husband, it could be the wife. They will never apologize. Always wanting to be right. They will argue and argue and argue and argue. They don't want to lose arguments. See, always try to apologize whenever you are wrong. See, as I am, let me tell you the truth. Sometimes, even when I know my wife is wrong, I still apologize. For peace, for a safe home. Yes, for a safe home, I apologize. And sometimes it even makes them feel more remorseful. They will go and sit and think, I did this thing, and it was my husband that came and was apologizing. Sometimes that may even push them to come back and apologize to you and tell you that I was the one that was wrong and not you. So you need to approach this with wisdom. There should be no pride among you. Who are you being proud of? You should calm down. Apologize when you are to apologize for peace to reign. Number 8, comparing your marriage with others. Some people are very good at that. You begin to compare your marriage with your neighbor's marriage. You begin to compare how your neighbor's husband has been treating her. You begin to compare how your neighbor's wife has been treating him. You begin to compare your marriage with outsiders. All these things may seem little at the beginning, but it may generate to something you may not be able to handle one day. Number 9, financial secrecy and irresponsibility. Look, hiding spendings, hiding debts, hiding income, hiding expenditure, hide. Anything about finances, you begin to hide from your wife, you begin to hide from your husband. All those things, they generate into very big issues. Money secrecy breaks trust. Money secrecy, no matter how little they are, it will break your trust. And once that trust is broken in the marriage, guess what? That marriage will not hold. Then number 10, allowing third parties to influence your marriage. Every time you bring friends to come and settle quarrel, every time you're bringing family members to come and settle quarrel, every time you're bringing outsiders to come and do this, to come and do that, your marriage is between you and your wife, and you should be able to take certain decisions. If there are conflicts and you try to settle them and you know you are unable to, call a counselor or a trusted family member. Not all family members are trusted, to be frank. Call a trusted one. Call a trusted person who you know, who all of you have can be assured of their integrity, to come and talk and solve the issue. It is not allowing your family to be invaded by third parties. It will break your family into pieces. And before you realize it, your family is gone, your marriage is gone. Number 11, constant criticism and complaining. You are always complaining. Nothing is good enough. You are always complaining. You're always criticizing your husband. You're always criticizing your wife. Nothing they do appeases you. Nothing they do makes you happy. Even if they buy gift for you, you are not happy with the gift. It's not good. Everything is complaint. You need to be careful. You need to learn how to appreciate your spouse. You need to learn how to be appreciative, how to be grateful. Thank them. Always show gratitude to them. It makes them feel happy, good, and want to do more. Number 12, avoiding conflict instead of resolving it. See, there are some people who can dodge conflict. As soon as problems start, they will leave the house. They want a situation where when they come, the whole conflict will be resolved. It is not done. If there is a conflict, try and resolve that conflict amicably. Try and resolve it to a logical conclusion with your spouse. It is not dodging. It is not leaving the house that will solve issues. Number 13, selfishness. Only thinking about myself, I and myself. Only thinking of me, and no other person in the family. See, marriage dies when only one person matters. When you are thinking about yourself, when you are not thinking about another person, marriage can easily die. Selfishness should be removed. Once you come together as husband and wife, the two have become one. Everything must be we. Everything must be we. There should be no I and myself. Number 14, neglecting spiritual life together. You don't pray. You don't share values. No spiritual connections. No going to church. Nothing. You don't share any spirituality together. That will slowly collapse the marriage. Always pray together. You need prayers. Marriage is an institution that needs prayer because the enemy, the devil, is always attacking marriages from different angles every day in the marriage. And most of the times, your prayers will help your marriage. Number 15, Flirting with others or emotional affairs. Flirting with others. See, there are some people, even in the presence of their partners, they are flirting with other people. Even in the absence is bad. Flirting with anybody as a married man or woman is bad. But the worst is even doing it in presence of your spouse. And it's just this thing. It's just a chat. It's just a this, it's just a that. That is just a this, is just a that. Will ruin your marriage. Will ruin your marriage. Always, set boundaries. As soon as you're married, things you should do, especially when it concerns another partner, when it concerns someone outside your spouse, those boundaries should be clearly set and respected. Number 16, lack of support and encouragement. You don't believe in your partner or you don't believe in your spouse's dream. Your spouse should be your safest space or safest place. Your spouse you married to should be the person you should discuss with or run to when you are in trouble. Most people, when they run in trouble, they go out and begin to look for help. Their spouse is there, but they begin to look for help from other places. You are making your partner feel he's nothing. You understand? And sometimes instead of you to support and encourage them in their life endeavors, you begin to speak down upon them, speak down about their life endeavors, and make them feel worthless. All those things build up to cause friction or cause conflict or cause disagreement and problems and challenges and issues in the marriage. Number 17, laziness in the relationship. Your own is you wake up, you bath, you watch television, you eat. You don't contribute to anything. No effort, no romance, no intentionality to do anything. See, love is like a machine, you must maintain it. If you just wake up and you are relaxed, let everything goes. My brother, my sister, that love will knock engine if you are not servicing it. You must make sure you are up and doing. Remove laziness out of your marriage, out of your relationship. Remove laziness. You must be up and doing. There must be something that should be done that will move your family forward or your marriage forward. So always be active, not lazy. Number 18, blaming instead of taking responsibility. There are some people that they can never take responsibility. Everything is always the other person's fault. Everything is always the other person's fault. Everything is always their spouse's fault. Everything is always their relation's fault or their colleague's fault. They will never take responsibility for their actions. All those things, your partner, it becomes tiring for your partner. You do something, you cannot own up. You do something, you cannot take responsibility. It becomes tiring. It becomes exhausting. Always learn to take responsibility. All those things build up to bigger issues. Number 19, ignoring small problems. Small leaks sink a ship. When you are in a boat, if there is small leak, if there's a hole and there's small water is entering to the boat, one day the boat will capsize or the ship will sink. So don't undermine any little problem in the family. No matter how little the problem is, solve it. No matter how little the problem is, solve it. Look for solution. Look for solution and solve the problem. Don't say it's a small problem, or don't leave it with your spouse. It's a small problem. He can handle it or she can handle it. No, you must come together and solve your problem so that at the end of the day, you will have a formidable family. Number 20, losing friendship in the marriage. When you stop talking, when you stop laughing together, when you stop enjoying each other's company, when you stop doing the regular things husband and wife is doing, honestly, you are beginning to lose friendship in that. And remember, friendship is very key in marriage. Friendship is very key in love. You cannot claim you love somebody and you are not the person's friend. So you must be friends. You must practice friendship in marriage. If you don't practice friendship, it will slowly build up to something very bigger that you cannot handle. Marriage don't die from very big issues. They die from very small things that were never, small wounds that were never healed, small things that were never handled. So try to handle them. Try to put every little thing in your marriage. Look for solution for them. Put them into the right perspective. Handle them so that your marriage will continue to grow. Let us not forget to subscribe to this channel. Click the subscription button. Let us not forget to like, to share this to other families, to other marriages, to other relationships. They need them. To your loved ones, share this video to them. Let them listen to it and learn from it so that they will build a formidable relationship. Thank you for listening, and I will see you in my next video.